EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Bunter is set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run? That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup... Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 31 on third down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now inside the 25. Thomas barreling ahead. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
49ers nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's James. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
James. And is able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Second and goal from the 1. Purdy on a sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Come back, Viking 18.
They're going to look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Out of the gun, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Purdy now to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
James. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
He was brought down by Latham Ranso. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On the ground, it's James. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Here is third down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Purdy from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They run it with James. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. James. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they're holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10. They go again with Blue. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they...
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Watch out. Yellow.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good hit.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go. Viking 18. Ready?
First down, and they go right back to blue. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 3. In motion, the tight end. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here we go, Jack.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Blue will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now 3rd down and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Niners take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Purdy off the play fake. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Purdy sets up to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 in.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Cowboys dragging 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19, cut 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with blue. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT.
And did it stop yet?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football.
What is that?
I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
49.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Play action, now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
4-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's James. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Yellow. 18. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Get set. Get set.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I thought I got away with that
penalty. Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Get set. Get set.
Now Purdy. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Jordan James with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
The point after, good by Griffey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try and run again with Blue. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
60 Vikings, 60, cut 19, cut 19, 60 Maverick, 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
7-yard gain. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 7.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time. time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended at 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Fowler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Watkins, 70 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Group being able to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
49ers 28.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Handoff, Blue running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down they run with Blue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 208 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You take in charge.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They hand it off. It's Blue. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go draw here. Blue. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And into the end zone. A 6 for the 49ers as they score the touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
A point after, good by Groupie. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
49ers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This is first and 10. Purdy from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
Oh, I see you up,
Picked off by
motherfucker.
Fred Warner.
He's set right there.
That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
That motherfucker right there.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get set, get set. Honey, team, watch out. Yellow, yellow.
Purdy to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Honey, team, watch out.
Here's Purdy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow. Honey, team. Honey, team.
Here's Purdy to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Stretch the Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught by Johnson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cowboys 56, 49ers 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What's up?
And they take a knee.
Get set. 118. What's up?
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.